Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. All right, 2 seconds, people. Time's up. What's the difference? Yes, I got my eyebrows done. What? I lost half a pound in 10 minutes. Isn't that the best? Oh my gosh, and God bless the girl who had to tackle these. I appreciate it. It just makes me feel lighter, and I can see my eyes again because there's not all this extra hair weighing them down. But anyway, praise God. What? Got my eyebrows done. I will take it. All right, so I just want to share briefly on the icon for this video, and it's, of course, I mean, they all seem so basic, right, until I break them down, which I can't help but do. So this is called the Lighthouse, and it reads, "It is a great deal better to live a holy life than to talk about it. Lighthouses do not ring bells and fire cannons to call attention to their shining. They just shine." And that's by D.L. Moody. That is pretty fantastic, I have to say. It's pretty fantastic. I'm not capable of not talking about it. And I think that's okay, because I think some of us are called to be teachers. It's a little different now. Like in the early days when people still had not only family, but multi-generational families on the same property or in the same home. And they were able to teach and learn from one another. And now, not only do we prefer to just be single households who rarely visit any family, but people are reluctant to even learn from one another. And so there is that rare case, you know, like I know there was this guy, he was just like a daily attender of Mass, let's just say, but I'm trying to think what the term would be called. Congregation. Oh, well. Anyway, he attended Mass daily, and he was very quiet and didn't do much more than that. I mean, like, seriously. He'd just show up. He didn't communicate with anyone. He received communion. He was kind enough for sure, and then he was gone. When he died, he left $12 million to that church. They were like, wait, whoey, whaty? Like, what? Like, it turned out that he was like a custodian. He'd saved every penny in his adulthood. He'd invested like in the stock market, and he just humbly and quietly left the planet and improved many, many lives by giving them like $12 million. That is a person who lived a holy life and did not talk about it. And wow, okay? For people who have that grace, wow. For me, I'm just so busy not only celebrating the Lord. I mean, it is called the good news of the Lord. So not only celebrating the good news of the Lord, but also just wanting to inform people as I become informed of a better way to live, right? So I do love that lighthouses do not ring bells or fire cannons to call attention to their shining. They just shine. That is such a beautiful intent. And I absolutely agree with that. I will say, if I've been learning or growing at all, it's in not spending too much time trying to convince others or even trying to correct or like reteach people. Like, seriously, I share my truth. If it touches people, I'm thrilled. If they inquire a little bit more, I'm blessed and happy to lend whatever knowledge I have. But I don't spend too much time trying to fire cannons and ringing bells. I'm hoping just by being consistent in my walk, it'll touch the people that it needs to touch. So being consistent in my walk right now, of course, number 1, faith life. Number 2, family. Number 3, my raw vegan diet. Absolutely. And I guess number 4, my hotness. Because I took care of my eyebrows today. What? So blessed. All right, my friends, I just wanted to chime in. I am on plan. I am doing my 10,000 steps for people who cannot my beautiful niece Christine, my beautiful nephew Dean, both who are improving. God is seriously on the case. Dean is communicating more. Christine, though she has even more surgeries to come, has the best attitude ever. And for many other people, a guy who so humbly said, please just give me a prosthetic so I can get out of my wheelchair. How brave is that? Are you kidding me? So I'm most certainly doing that. Sorry, I'm totally sneezing my head off in between. I've been so proud of my not having allergy attacks every time I do a video, but every time the air conditioner comes on, I was sneezing, so I realized we have to change the filter, which is fine. But anyway, so I'm totally doing those 10,000 steps and offering all of it up. And anybody in who does regular exercise, turn it into a prayer. Turn it into a prayer and offer it up for those who can't. It's so beautiful, and God will absolutely take that as a prayer. I'm eating right. Fruit, vegetables, healthy fats for the win, and no packaged nonsense. And I'm so blessed to be doing that. My husband literally just called and said, so we're going to binge this weekend, right? The Raw Reset is coming up. It like literally starts. You introduce yourself on Sunday, but it starts on Monday. And he's like, so we get to binge, right? And then you can be clean. I said, you're welcome to binge, and I can eat more greens because I'm allowed to have all the greens I want, and I can add some fun to that and still be on my plan because greens make you lean. So that's kind of what I'm up against all the time, seriously. But God bless him. He's come a long way, and I'm happy to be taking care of myself. I've got some great sprouts going and some lovely greens growing, including my celery. I had no idea what a process that was. Celery is always worth the price, honestly, in purchasing, because I cannot believe the effort. It can take 4 months to get healthy celery. I know. All right, until we talk again, be safe. I know we're coming up on 4th of July. I have a lot of animals that are traumatized by that. And of course, I'm honoring the COVID, and I do wear a mask in public. But I hope for you to be safe. And until we talk again, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. And best of all, know that you are blessed.